Hi, good evening everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about the growing population. And when I start my presentation, I have two questions. The first question is that how many people do you think currently live in the world? Maybe Herbert think is 2 billion people, and Oliver think maybe 3 billion people. Maggie will think he has 5 billion of people. But now, all over the world, according to the Worldometer, it's a website, but I cannot show you because I don't have the projector. So I have to tell you there are 7.7 billion of people currently living all over the world. And 100 years ago, here are only 2.5 billion people. So now the population will grow 5 times than 100 years ago. So the second question is how many brother or sister do you have, or you are only children in your family? Yes, maybe Max is the only child. Maybe Alfred have a sister. Yeah, maybe. But look at this picture. There is a growing tendency between the 1940 and the 2020. Yes, and there are increasing tendency, and the researchers have projected that it's in the 2005. He said that the Chinese will growing more than 2 times, but it's true. And now it's 2018. The population is 7.7 billion. It's true, and so this growing tendency will never stop. So all over the world, the people will more and more. They will maybe they will reduce the resources or something. Okay, let's start my first part. My first part is I have 3 parts. The first part is increasing population will cause pollution. And second part is growing population can consume the resources. And the third part is growing population can reduce the biodiversity. And the first part is pollution. And why I want to talk the pollution? Because it's a current serious problem that have in all over the world. In some densely populated place like Beijing and Shanghai is the most top cities in the China, and there the haze, the haze is very popular. And every day when people came out to their family, their house, and they have to wear clothes, and also they have to wear the mask. And some others, like some tourist city, and some tourists have to throw the garbage into the everywhere, like the lake or the sea. So they will destroy the beautiful view, right? And like Beijing and Shanghai, they are top city, and the workers will come to this city because the high salary. And the second part is students will come to the Beijing or Shanghai to have higher education. And some local people will still live in here because they're most technology is advanced maybe. And the second part, I will talk about the growing population caused the consumer resource. The resource have two is renewable resources and non-renewable resources, because the people's quality of life is higher than before, and some people will seek more supply about the energy or some sources. But some of the resources is non-renewable, like coal and fossil fuels, and some natural gas, or even some groundwater in certain aquifers, like some mines in America. The coal have produced over millions of years, so there is a long time to produce them. So this resources is difficult to produce, so they are non-renewable resources, and people often use them to do something. And also, I want to talk about the population boom will decrease the diversity. You know, some mammalian species and some animals live in the sea will maybe extinct by the human activities, like people overfishing or some overlapping. So it maybe cause the animals extinct. You can imagine if people live without the animals. Amazing. No. Maybe some people will extinct it, right? And in conclusion, I think the animals also is live in all over the world. So people should respect them, because if we don't have the animals, we will never live in the world. And the environment should be protected, because according to some statistics that the next generation and the next generation will cannot survive in the earth, because the energy or some resources are overused. Yeah. And some government should control some big factory or industry, their fuels or some gas will release to the air. Yes. Thank you.